the thing that we want to get out to people is that we're not like other accountants, but we're profit and growth experts. And what that means is that we're not coming in just to become glorified data entry people for our clients. We can help them with all of their accounting part of it, but our main goal is to help them use their accounting to help their business. And so what I want to talk today about is why it's important to have a good accounting system. So anybody read The E-Myth by Michael Gerber? If you haven't read it, it's a great book. He talks about why so many small businesses fail. One of the things he says towards the beginning of the book is that most small businesses are started by technicians who have what he calls an entrepreneurial seizure. And so a good example of that, I've got a younger brother named Steve out in Utah who is a plumber. So for years, he worked for a local plumbing company. He worked hard, long hours, and he was making a lot of money for the business owner, but only getting to keep a small portion of it. So like most people who have started a small business, he ended up having that entrepreneurial seizure, that light bulb moment where he thought, wait a minute, I know how to do plumbing. I'll start my own plumbing company, right? So he started Royal Flush Plumbing. So anyone out in Utah that needs plumbing. But the problem with that is plumbing is, or the production, whatever your company provides as a service or product, isn't the only aspect of your business. Every business, no matter how big or small, has three core areas, and it's marketing, accounting, and production. So most small business owners are really good at the production because that's what they do, but it's the other two areas that usually lack. And a lot of times they can get by on the marketing side of things and get enough clients to make it along. But especially the accounting is where they really could use a lot of help. And the problem is that accounting is not the most sexy part of your business, right? It's not the funnest part. It's not why we start our businesses unless you're an accountant, right? So, but the thing about accounting is that it will make, if it's done properly and it's done frequently, it makes all the other aspects of your business work better, and in turn makes your business more profitable. So I want to talk about the difference between a business that's balanced for growth and one that's not. This represents a business that is not balanced for growth. The issue here is that the stool is the business, and the person it's strapped to is the business owner. So this business is reliant on the business owner to succeed, to stand. If the business owner decides to walk away from the business, go home at night, on the weekend, whatever, two things can happen. Number one, it's strapped to them. So wherever they go, the business goes. So even at night, when they're trying to help their kids with homework, on the weekend, when they're wanting to go to the beach, they're still having to take care of the business because it's strapped to them. But the other option is, I'm going to Hawaii for a couple weeks. I'm going to unstrap the business. But the problem there is that person unstraps the business, it falls over. It can't stand by itself, right? This is a business that is balanced for growth. So we've got the three areas of the business. They've got the pegs in the middle that give it added stability. That's the integration. That's how well the areas are working together, communicating. But the thing is that these three areas all have to be functioning at 100%. They all have to be the same length. If the accounting is way up here, that thing's still going to tip over, right? But by getting all three areas working together and functioning at 100% together, now it doesn't matter if I'm there or not. I can go to Hawaii for as long as I want. My business is going to stand with or without me, right? So that's what we're striving for as small business owners. In this universal business model, again, the circles represent those three areas of the business: marketing, accounting, and production. And where they come together in the middle is your room for profitability. So how well they're communicating and working together is a direct reflection on how much room profitability-wise your business has. This business is not working well together in those three areas. They've only got a small room for profitability. Whereas now, there's still some room for improvement here, but they're working a lot closer together, and because of it, the room for profitability is much greater. And the important fact about all this is that the accounting is the key to all this, because accounting is what allows the three areas to communicate. It helps those work together. And so if you don't have a good accounting system, it's going to dramatically affect the room for profitability that your business has. Now, as a small business owner, I want to have as much wisdom about my business as possible. right? But I don't just magically gain wisdom. I have to go through a process of receiving that. So in a business, the data where we start the wisdom pyramid is just a bunch of random numbers. It's numbers off of receipts, invoices, checks, things like that. But it's just raw data, so it doesn't really do us any good at this point. So we have to collect all of that information and enter it into an accounting system of some sort. I'll use QuickBooks because most people know QuickBooks. So we collect it all, we enter it into QuickBooks, and QuickBooks turns that data into information in the form of financial reports, your income statement, balance sheet, things like that. But here's the issue. Most business owners, if they get that far at all, that's where they stop on the wisdom pyramid. They don't get any further. And the reason for that is, you've heard me say this before, accounting is the language of business. But unfortunately for most of us, it's another language. It might as well be in Chinese. We don't understand it. And furthermore, most business owners aren't getting help understanding it. So one of the things that we do at Seize the Day Accounting is we make sure to meet with our clients on a regular basis so that once they've got this valuable information, because those financial reports, where your business is telling you what's working and what's not working, what marketing strategies are succeeding for you and which ones aren't, which products are selling well and which ones aren't. So you've got all this great information, it's just that most people don't understand it. So we get together on a regular basis, not only to provide them with the information, but to help them understand it and consult them based off of it. And so now it becomes knowledge that they can use to make wise decisions that will help their business be more profitable. And over time, as they use that knowledge more and more, it just becomes a part of how they run their business. And so now it's become wisdom.
Very nice.
So at Seize the Day Accounting, our mission is to not only provide our clients with the financial information on a regular basis, but also the direction to be able to lower their taxes legally, help them increase their profits, and make sure they have the time and money to be able to operate and grow their businesses like they want to. Because business owners don't start their business just to create a replacement full-time job for themselves, right? They want to create something that's going to give them the freedom of being able to do other things they want to do, whether it's growing the business or being able to take more vacations or buy a new house or a new car or whatever it is, just that they don't get there very often. And so that's what a good accounting system can do. So a business owner who is doing their own accounting, they've got their spouse doing it, if they're not seeing their accountant on a regular basis, these are people that it might be a good idea to refer to me.